고고. 현대상.
Well, this premier matchup between two current division leaders has so far lived up to its billing, guys.
It certainly has, Matt, and it's not hard to imagine that these two impressive teams could potentially meet up again in October. So it's fun to get a look at them clashing here and sizing each other up.
And that'll bring up the
8회 말. 페레즈네.
former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Popped up. Ramirez. This one away, and the side is retired. Striding in for the Indians, Sandy Leon. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No swing, apparently. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The 0-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Brantley's after it, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second now and headed for third.
3m.
And the throw sails right past him at the plate.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the three-bagger.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Ryan Presley takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Greg Allen, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door.
뭐야?
Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw on the first gets him, and the side is retired. Phil Maton comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
발등 컨트롤 56 안 좋네. 289.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And not what these folks were hoping for as he set down to start the home ninth. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. It's 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that's the second out. Digging in once again, Martin Maldonado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One-up pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball right down the line in left. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding his zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Bregman is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ehire Adrianza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. There's the 2-1 home.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out, nobody on. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set the payoff pitch, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. This one's down to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Domingo Santana. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes. That's off the plate. Ball 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
High and deep down the left field line.
다행이다.
And that's going to land foul. And he'll strike out here yet again. As it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Curveball misses inside. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Roberto Ozuna jogs in from bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. To the plate now, Greg Allen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Allen is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. He will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Adam Simber takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visit.
엄청 느리네. 8785.
12.
For the Astros, the center fielder, Kyle
The pitch.
Tucker.
And that's
아,
by him.
언더야.
It's 0-1. Simber was.
아씨, 언더네.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
0-2, here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Simber is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, and he'll be the one to begin the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. Adrianza is there for it. 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
0-2. Here it is. And it's fouled away. A pause. And the 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. fouled off.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Brentley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. In order go the Tribe. No change in the score. It's 3.
아, 예씨.
to 3.
For the Astros, the shortstop, I'll admit, Diaz.
First delivery to him on the way.
아, 강력.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this is fouled at the plate. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Fouled away.
좋겠다.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Next up for the Stros, Ehire Adrianza, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Into the box now, Michael Brantley, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here.
야.
Carlos Correa will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Carlos Correa.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's
Basta.
okay. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however.
아, 저걸
Bends into the
쳤어야지.
zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more.
아, 떨어지네.
Runs a hit, 2 left. Carlos Correa stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. 13th inning ready to begin, and next it'll be the outfielder, Tyler Naquin. First delivery to him on the way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run into 0-2.
Outside, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right.
잡았다.
Yelich
나이스.
will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith. He's set and the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Carlos Santana is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with the 1-2. Cue shot here out towards short. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is... Oscar Mercado remains in the game, batting ninth and manning left field. Hunter Wood enters the game now as he'll get the response.
컨트롤 무지 안 좋구만.
Ability of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
All right, I'm going to need this guy to find his way across the plate. I think everybody's ready to go home. Nice leadoff base hit, not trying to do too much. Usually everybody's looking to launch and end it with the walk-off homer. He stayed with his approach and finds himself in good position.
The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
You only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bregman carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Wood, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And this throw gets away from him. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So a big moment in the ball game here. Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Josh Reddick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Again, another foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Mercado is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more left for the Astros. Still tied 3-3. Jose Urquidy is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. All set to begin the 14th inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there. Landed
이제
bunt down, and now
말이야.
he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1, trying to get that go-ahead run into scoring position now as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and it's now 6-3.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Williams.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Stepping in now, Friendly Reyes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Fastball in there for a called strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
1-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder,
Chris Davinsky takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
So now to the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Davinsky playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ramirez on second. Naquin first. 1 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tucker is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos. Santana. The 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Career number 247, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Standing in now, Sandy Leon. Back up the middle. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. On to the bottom of the 14th. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Now the pitch.
Here we go. Whoa, that's down.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count. Hey!
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
아,
No plate
성관이
discipline that
개판되네.
time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
To 1-2 now. Pops this one up. Hernandez waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back. Left field.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. So that ends what was quite an entertaining matchup of top dogs here, guys.
Yeah, when 2 division leaders face off, it is
완전
like 2
폭망이네요.
alpha dogs staring at each other.
얘기야.
Unfortunately, there's only going to be room for 1 at the top of the pack. But it's fun to get a peek at what it looks like for these 2 contenders to tangle head-to-head.
Yeah, this was a fun matchup, and I have a ton of respect for both of these 2 teams. But what really matters is what comes of these 2 teams later in the season when championships are won and lost. I want to see what these teams have become at that point.
또 오디오야. 담배 한 대 피고 올게요. 광고 나갈지도 모르겠다.
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I'll be on the drums. Long hair girl with Celine on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' bomb, yeah. Hey. Y que no pare, que con mi gente ando de pare. Hoy día no nos frena nadie, así que ahora mejor salte, no pare. Hey. Go ahead, girl, with your brickin' on, yeah. Long hair girl with Celine on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' ball, me, yeah. I don't want a little bit, I want the whole thing. One of one, Mike and Mary Jeans, oh yeah. Why's hating on me? get hot, don't make a scene, oh yeah. In the cut with the pump, it is bean, oh yeah. Like a lick, but I'm not one. Get in the cut with a
할게요.
one up top, hit his top, one up top, hit his top. Just let me know if it's a problem. Bobby, I make it hot, boy. I was really on the block, and now they see me in the car.
And we're in a heated contest between two division rivals, one of whom is happily nested at the top of the standings, and the other one is looking to shake the tree a bit.
Matt, listen, if you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, right? These are the games where a team who's trying to come out on top of the pack can get a leg up. And of course, if you're on top, this is a prime opportunity to keep them away.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both the left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So now it's Mark Canha. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Into the wind, the 0-1.
1-1.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now Canha smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Ryan Presley enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Chopped down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on. Digging in, Carlos Correa, a hit in 2. Official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
리드에 완전 깨졌네.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kenna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. So digging in now, Lorenzo Quintana. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Grounded weakly to the left. And there's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set, the 0-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Digging in, Chad Pinder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Sean Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brentley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order. This remains a 5-all ball game. Jake Diekman.
컨트롤 안 좋아. 7.
To do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Fastball well outside. Diekman has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 1-0. Down and in. Not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-1 the count now. Grounded weakly toward third. Knee high, he barehands it. It's late. He's safe. Impressive effort that time, but now the winning run is aboard.
Designated hitter.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
The winning run is at first base. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. George Springer the next to hit. He was a ground out victim.
RT였나?
Last time up. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ball game.
나이스.
So a 2-run shot to left center, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over. So guys, do you think games against division rivals might mean more to the players than others?
I do, Matt. I mean, these guys are competitors and they want to win every game. But they know that when October comes around, it's a division championship that really sets you up for success in the postseason. These rivalry games are a bit more impactful to that race. So yes, I think their outcome can affect the players' morale a little bit more noticeably.
Shout it back, yeah. All they cash up for grabs, yeah. There's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba, yeah. She doing hard Celine. She like the bar Kareem. I'm trying to get all between, yeah. She pop it all on me. Take on a shopping spree. Let her get a property. Hey, come to my palace. I know you tired them dudes be capping. She like my fashion, I put on strings like Richie Valens. You the baddest, I'ma tote them red, no salad. Send the address, I pull up that fantastic. I can't leave you alone. You the only girl who get to stay until the moon. No cap. Dime que me amas, better tell me on the phone. She say you can't have my corazón. La bamba, say that. Yeah, what you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like in my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba. Shout it back. Yeah.
대단하네.
Yeah. There's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. Shout it, you the bomb. We go shopping in Milan. Backseat of that foreign, bad in LA like LeBron. I got a smudge in her little bum. She say yo te amo, she just want that Louis Vuitton. Came for me in a fair lane. Keep you know you need to grab a napkin. Play my Spanish, she love to cook me plantains. Go hit my Cali crib and give you all the back pain. Yeah. Might make you my baby mama. I like how you shake it like some maracas. Might let you keep the commas. Para bailar la bamba. All that she get it all from her mama. La 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 bamba. Say that. Yeah. What you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like in my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba. Shout it back.
어딜 데려올까?
Yeah, all they cash up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba.
데려와.
Shut me out now. Tony. Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, this a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounce. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like...
Buster Posey is in the lineup after they beat the clock to acquire him just before the trade deadline.
Yeah, and he's got 2 months to prove it was the right move, Matty. Big at-bats down the stretch could turn a late pickup into a local legend.
No doubt about it, Dealer. I'm sure they're going to give him a lot of chances to make an impact. A new guy like this in the lineup can bring some life to that offense.
띠용으로.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
The first baseman, Max Kepler.
A 1-1 home. And there goes Polanco. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing.
Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Line drive to center field, and Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
On to first, a double play. Here's Buster Posey. Now, head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's 2 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Here's Michael Brantley.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Right side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning.
They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored. So it's no.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Stepping into the box, Buster Posey. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The left fielder, number 23.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Rosario is there, 1 down. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Forced to settle. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up Buster Posey. Now the pitch. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, they got great production at the plate from him in his debut with his new team.
They sure did. It's so huge to have a game like this after being traded. It just makes it so much easier to settle in and hopefully have a bunch more games like this one.
Huh?
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ahmed on third. Kelly on a second with 2 down. Liner toward right center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2. Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. 0-1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a perfect 2-for-2. He's taken him deep once. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Astros 3. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
잠시만요. 오케이. 우프. 7, 8.
Michael Brantley, who could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Still 1-2. He pulls this one into right. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. A runner in first with no outs here. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Three runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Takes this the other way to right, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pass. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the outfielder, David Peralta. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman.
So striding in, Christian Walker, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this will be fouled away. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end. Andrew Chafin comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Wow, nice.
Set for the bottom of the 9th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoke toward third.
Deep.
Nice. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. From the stretch.
Nope.
To third. He's got it. Marte for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
우리나라도 이렇게 감전 느낌 볼게요.
Gangster. Come on. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. It's about 10 to 4 when the back of the coupe is open. Your girlfriend's gone off that cola. You about for stroking. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can the broker. Hang eyes, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Nat, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 ain't anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang eyes, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Nat, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
Are you gonna be in the car?
Two in the back of the black Cadillac, like yeah. Back is to my mama hatchback, like I'ma let the roof back, put the L on the dash, like put a smack on the gas, but I hope I don't crash, like 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never. No good song never. The first time they made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never dies. The wondered bond don't work no more, think it took too much. Your equity, make the caffeine be your weaponry. Is the reason there never was one needed. It's all around, but it weighs too much to slow you down. It's the time to act, 'cause the best defense is the timeless track. You don't own me, you don't even know me. But when they play it, you can't help but sing along. That's nothing odd, that's nothing wrong, 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never. No good song never. The first time they made you cry, the first time you felt alive. Good song never. There was a moment, a hole opened in the sky, a chance to join the pantheon. For all the times they never heard your battle cry, now even angels sing along, 'cause a good song never dies. It just
Digging in now for the Mariners, Evan White. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 1-0 pitch on the way. A shot down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
Oh, play.
So the base is empty now after the double play. And set to go as the third baseman, Dylan Moore. Out in front of it, strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little.
를 줬네. 바로 8.
Insurance. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Here's Michael Brantley, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, any insurance run you can put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Nope,
That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Back-to-back home run.
It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. His 2nd home run of the game, as it is now 7-3. Yoshihisa Hirano, a 6'1" right-hander, will be.
I know.
The one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 6, Yoshihisa.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Three runs already home here. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 2.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Now at the plate, Tim Lopes. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Joe Smith will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Go.
First offering on its way. Malik Smith stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Altuve for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 1 for 2. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Smith, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Springer is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Last chance for the Mariners. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Osuna has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but
and run out the back door. If he ask for my relationship with the Lord, you can tell at the service I'm bored. I'd rather be on a resort. I'd rather be service I'm bored. I'd rather be serving this to a sort of thinking I know she is. I'm swimming in this got me drowning. I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning. I'm drowning.
well, in case you didn't already know or needed a reminder, Alex Bregman is a pretty and that'll bring Up Alex Bregman. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. And this is taken outside for ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2. In now for the Angels, Mike Trout. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This guy's had a season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
One out now in the Houston third, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what? Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 2 for 14. So advantage pitcher here. He also has 1 home run. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Alvarez, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Tehran sets. 2-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Let's also go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. So the bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, David Fletcher. All left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Well, guys, unfortunately, Bregman did not get a lot done at the plate in this game.
You know what, Matty? No, he didn't. And we touched earlier on the vital importance of his contribution to this club going forward. We didn't see it today, boys. But you know what? He's got a ton of talent, and we'll look for him to back it up next game.
I know that we got it. I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the MB on them, make you stare and see him. We ain't paying for him. Now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know is there a reason it was so abrupt. I kinda had to think that there would be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from. I don't care about you. I got me a chick that's Caribbean. She want me to serenade her, but you know I'm bashful. I got all the whippersnappers with little rascals. Turned off the weather, dripping with Tabasco. Old friends inquiring about the cash flow. Okay, this here in the gaseous state. I can't hit it. If I do, I might pass away. These boys fake.
George Springer the next day. Hit as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and is now 5-3.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Brendan Brennan enters here looking to get the final out before.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
컨트롤 안 좋고. 예.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Brennan rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a swing and a ground ball. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 2-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
안 빠지네.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dylan Moore. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jed.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Shed Long. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
The center fielder, number 9.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Still 2-2. pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. His career history with Roberto Ozuna is just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Ready with the 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Mariners. Fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yo le llamo la reina del party. Ella lo desvía como Cari. Ella le dice que sea la madre. Le gusta cuando freno en el Ferrari. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos guerra romo, así que esto se puso feo. Mami, si tú quieres me calienta. Que yo traje todas las herramientas para bregarte con esa tormenta. Porque escuché que dijiste alerta. Que se abra la compuerta. Más vale loca que muerta. Te voy a pisar si te suelta. Hasta los 70, perreando en la lenta. Yo sé que tú no te portas bien. Que ratas abajo y yo también. Te vas de party todo el weekend. En ahora que caben 100. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. The 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ryan Presley was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Presley is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yelich going back, still going back. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Joe Jimenez. Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Goodrum stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Ready now, Martin Maldonado. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Maben is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back.
Striding in once again, Ehire Adrianza. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Octon peso. 주패 3 말이야?
Ready now for the White Sox. Chesler Cuthbert, the winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. Ryan Presley comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Anderson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's playing center field here today, although he's normally considered a shortstop. Pretty good versatility, if you ask me.
Yeah, if you're going to take down 2 premium positions, probably 2 most important defensive positions outside of catcher, manipulating the pitching staff, it's shortstop and center field, just controlling the middle. For him to be able to do both these positions, gotta believe he's walking around the clubhouse telling everybody he's the best athlete on the team.
Presley has tossed over 30 innings so far this season.
Nice.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Jace Fry takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
와, 388 847 컨트롤 똥망이네. 넣었어. 388
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Here comes the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Fry is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The count now at 2-1. And the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Jimenez, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a leap, but it's over his head at second. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. The 2-1 on its way. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Line hard, but foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a passed ball. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and here in the 11th, they have broken through to take the lead.
Nice booty.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The set and the 1-2. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. Here's Michael Brantley. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
With runners in scoring position this season, Brantley has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Fouled off. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Posey at second. Altuve at first. 2 out in the inning. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Roberto Ozuna takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate, Danny Mendick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-1. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The White Sox down to their last strike. Fouled away. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Reined in. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's gone 2 for 6. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Encarnacion is a batting line residing in the 230s.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if you're...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will pick up just the 1. Steve Cishek gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
컨트롤 안 좋고.
On to the 12th frame in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now the Astros designated hitter, Kyle Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he's back into second here safely.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom. Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Cishek has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Again, another foul ball. Liner toward right center.
Nice.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
0-2, here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a bottom of the 12th inning now, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now at the plate, Chesler Cuthbert looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Tim Anderson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to 3rd. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. They whip, pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we show no remorse. Go get a bag, I drip in our sauce. Catch a tag, we knocking them off. After I hit the she hit the door. And them hundreds be coming in, all of this money, and I gotta give me some more. Big bag, better won't hit the floor. Talk hot, then we run your jaw. I'ma hop in the foreign and zoom off. That be my dog, I'm calling him Rudolph. I'm in love with the way I get chewed off. Pull up with Blake, he getting screwed off. Brand new Mozzie, big body, we cruise off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Call me nasty the way that I shoot off. Youngin' with drip, I got the juice on. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, Pop out in they heads. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
I'm in the track trying to whip it, flip it. She on my so I quit it. Walk in the club with my grillin'. You on my chain, come and get it. You trippin'. Listen here, cussy, you got two decisions. Do you want the or do you want the Smithy? Your life is a gamble, you better not risk it. And see, I'm in the track trying to whip me a pitch and I move with it. Keep a on deck, he be moving with it. You can on your block, we don't know who did it on the block. And I'm about to go villain. Man, they took it in early, they know we spinning. Said you just can't put a hole up in it. We gon' empty them, so you know we dipping. And my dub be so high, he keep rolling. Gang.
Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in they head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in they head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
MTO HOUF네.
The Stros are looking to solidify their standing as front runner in their division with a win here in this one. Standing in, Yuli Gurriel. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
컨트롤 안 좋고 빠르다. 7.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. So the Astros will surrender a bit of ground in the division lead that we mentioned earlier.
And in September, every bit of ground counts. Whether your lead is 10 games or a half game, it doesn't feel good to give any of it away. This was a really close game that they probably feel they could have walked away from with the W.
Hip-hop ain't really this for me. Little bit for the homies. Got a little green, bought a beam for the Faldy. Took more shots after phase than Calby. After dark, you go crazy. Police ain't scary. You ain't bred for this. I'm still in the hood. They make bread and dip. I'm not jumping ship. I might you got love for Vince. Feeling like Snoop with the Source Awards. Feeling like you wasn't born for war. Cause when I come around, you be head to the ground. Crack 'em up and smell like the man running town. Lucas smoke when I hear my hurt. Lucas toe. Love beats like Crazy Joe with Mayhem. When we get new wheels from Rouse the Caveman. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that.
The Astros are getting their first chance here in this game to clinch their division championship. Heidi, what was the feeling in the clubhouse going into this potentially monumental game? And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
컨트롤 개떡. 오.
From the stretch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Come set. The 0-1. Yelich over at second. Stubbs on at first with 2 down. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More to come on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelback. Ryan Presley will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball. Presley is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball. Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is wild, and the inning will continue. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down.
Wow. And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
J.P. Crawford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ripped down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Dan Altavilla comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Digging in now, Carlos Correa. His prior history versus this arm. Just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Thompson Williams is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. George Springer the next to hit. He's set. Here it comes. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. So stepping in, Lorenzo Quintana. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Michael Brantley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 23, Michael.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Brantley is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Astros are unable to get the win they needed today to clinch the division championship.
Well, this was just the first chance at it, though. Plus, one loss by their top contender could give it to them by default, so it's not too big a deal. They would have loved to have been celebrating on the field right now, but I look for them to wrap this thing up very soon.
네, 더쇼는 여기까지입니다.